does it take to be a true hero and go the distance? This is the journey that Hercules goes through in both the movie and in some cases Once Upon a Time. During his quest to become a true hero in the movie, to return home to Mount Olympus with the gods, he comes across a girl named Megara, or Meg, who becomes the main love interest, and Hades, lord of the underworld. Hades hates being stuck with the responsibility of watching over the dead Zeus had bestowed upon him, and tries to take over using titles. Meg, on the other hand, is unfortunately stuck serving Hades, as she had sold her soul in order to save her boyfriend's life, only to be heartbroken shortly afterwards. The only thing that would destroy Hades of taking over the world is Hercules, and so he uses Meg to help prevent him from being able to save the gods. Of course, as you can probably guess, she falls in love with Herc, which makes it more complicated. Of course, Once Upon a Time, this is very different. Let's start with Hades, as he does play a much bigger part in Season 5. He is still the Lord of the Underworld, and he still hates the responsibility, but you could see it from a villainous way or a slightly tragic way. Almost. Hades has always been jealous of his brother Zeus, to a point where he kills his father and tries to steal a powerful item called the Olympian Crystal. Because of this, Zeus not only makes Hades Lord of the Underworld, but stops his heart, which prevents him from leaving the Underworld. Over the years, Hades tries to cleverly kill mortals with unfinished business to build his land of the dead to give him a more sense of power. So how would he be able to leave this place of decay, a kiss of true love? This opportunity arises when he wants to help Selena, the Wicked Witch of the West, find Dorothy to gather ingredients to time travel. However, it appears he's smitten with her and claims he loves her. Fast forward to when Emma and the gang travel to the underworld, and he realises that Selena is with them. He confronts her and tells her that he tried to make the underworld look like Storybrooke for her. The question is though, does he really love her, or is this just a way to get out and seize power? So where does Hercules and Meg fit into all this? Honestly, their stories are a little vague and open for interpretation. Hercules still aims to become a true hero, to come home to Mount Olympus, and he still has his godlike strength. However, he believes his way to become a true hero is to kill the creature known as Cerberus. However, before confronting the monster, he comes across a very young Snow White, who is losing faith in herself to rule her kingdom and fight off bandits. Hercules encourages her to fight for herself, and thus teaches her how to use a bow and arrow, and becomes the strong leader we know from her grown-up self. So you could argue that Hercules was also Phil, being the trainer to Snow White. Although Herc and Snow had a little bit of a fling, not much, but a little. So what about Hercules' personal quest? Well, it didn't quite go to plan, as he does find Meg running from the Cerberus, but it ends up killing both of them, sending them to the underworld. Hercules believes he no longer can become a hero, and Meg is trapped where the Cerberus is. Meg in Once Upon a Time is more a nervous wreck than the confident sass that she had in the movie, but I suppose that's what a three-headed dog killing you will do to you. Eventually, however, the tables turn as Snow White finds Hercules in the underworld and encourages him to fight the Cerberus, which he does while also saving Meg. The two of them have completed their unfinished business and go to live on Mount Olympus. A comment was made, however, that maybe Meg's unfinished business was to be saved by Hercules. This could relate back to the movie's message about what it takes to become a true hero. Again, this was open for interpretation, so maybe Meg was under Hades' command, making the Cerberus chase after her, but who knows? What do you guys think about that?